Okay guys, I was going to wait a while to discuss this because the online discourse is just a lot, to be honest with you. So I wanted to wait for a minute before it all died down, before we got into it here. But Meghan Markle has released her trailer for her cooking show. It has amassed 30 million views, gone viral. And honestly, I only feel like Meghan Markle from the royal family can really cause so much controversy and attention. But the way that she is being dragged by this left, right and center makes zero sense. Hey guys, it's Murad Morali, daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video. Meghan Markle has released this trailer. It looks absolutely fantastic. The video, the guests that she has, it's just a simple cooking show where she's cooking with people, different dishes. That is it. There's nothing else to it that is so dramatic or that warrants this type of reaction. And I'll give you an example. Meghan Markle Netflix show releases one day before heartbreaking Kate Middleton milestone. What milestone? I would really like to know. What milestone is there for Kate? Not only that, but of course we have Meghan McCain, who has come out herself and to say there have been significant terror attacks in 2 days, major wars raging, and Americans can't pay for groceries. We are a country in rage, uncertainty, and intensity right now. This concept of what Meghan is doing is ill-advised. It's utterly tone deaf to the moment. What the hell does Meghan have cooking with people? What does that have to do with anything that she is discussing right now? Or the current, situation in the world and the attacks and the wars? I would really like to know. They are trying to drag her and cut her to the white meat over this. I felt like this was the only way this was going to go. The UK Royal Road to Press obviously are dragging her through the mud, and I wanted to wait for a minute before we get into this discourse, and I wanted to open the video with this discussion. If you guys have seen the trailer, what are your thoughts? I think it's fantastic. I think it's great, and I love the fact that she's causing all this controversy low-key, because Meghan is really the only one to do it in that family. Because best believe when Kate returned and had a carol service, it had low ratings. Whilst this was released, it was revealed that Kate and William have also been buying followers. The only interest of Kate is when she wasn't there, when she was missing. So, nobody in that family brings anything remotely interesting in any capacity. Diana would have loved Meghan. I'm so sorry, especially with this trailer. So all of this outrage that she's getting makes no sense to me. It is wrong. It is ridiculous. It's just a cooking show, and I don't understand why everybody is in a frenzy. But again, when you are Meghan Markle, you cause a lot of conversations, and so she can't help being on the tips of everybody's tongue, especially people like Dan Wootton and them, who are all actually following her. Why are you following somebody you don't like? It's a sickness. Like, you need help, beloved. Like, you really need help. So I don't know why this has caused so much frenzy. I think it's going to be a great cooking show. It's great promo at the end of the day, because this is what Netflix wants. Something that they can release that causes such conversation that, will lead to definitely good ratings, because even the haters of Meghan will definitely be watching. So all in all, any discussion and think pieces, even though I don't agree with most of them, are promo for her show. And so therefore, I know she's sitting somewhere at home chilling whilst everybody is discussing her, knowing that this is causing people to go into a frenzy. A woman cooking on a show is causing you to go into a frenzy. You are not well. You are not okay. You need help. This actually isn't a video about Meghan. This is your intervention. You need help. If you're watching this and you don't like what she's doing, you seriously need help. Now, let's get into Beyonce, because reports are saying that she is seriously concerned and is trying to safeguard Blue Ivy's brand amid the Jay-Z madness that is going on. Now, of course, Annalisa Torres, the judge, recently came out to say that, Jay-Z is allowed to file for a dismissal when it comes to the lawsuit. This is pretty much standard procedure when it comes to the courts, that, if somebody wants to dismiss a lawsuit, they're going to apply, and that motion is most likely going to be accepted so that Judge Torres can hear this out. So that isn't really a Jay-Z win, in my opinion. It's just a procedure that is standard and that basically was being guaranteed for him. And so it makes sense now for her to be in some kind of mother protection mode, looking after Blue Ivy, because she's setting Blue Ivy up. We've seen Blue Ivy doing multiple choreographs fantastically, and just she learns so well and is going to be great with whatever she does, I can tell. But of course, what's going on with Jay-Z can potentially damage Blue Ivy's future, let alone what Beyonce has right now. And so for her to be seriously concerned, vetting, mother mode and protection, and to make sure everything is okay, also I can completely understand in this moment of time. I feel like if more lawsuits are coming out, then there needs to be some kind of separation or divorce for the image, for the brand, and also for the financial assets. Not really anything personal, but I feel like that's just what people need to do in those moments of time. But all of the other alleged lawsuits, if there are some there, are pending based on if this is going to be dismissed or not in February. So we're going to be sitting tight for a while to find out the update on this. And who also be sitting tight is P. Diddy, who is currently rotting away in a jail cell. His team actually have put out a statement to respond to the Peacock documentary. These documentaries included unchecked claims and provide platforms for baseless conspiracy theories without accountability or evidence. In the case of the Peacock documentary in particular, the motivations and credibility of these being interviewed must be questioned. Many claim to have knowledge but lack any connection to the truth, while their wild, unfounded theories are cut and sensationalized to appear factual. So this is a bit of a personalized statement. Diddy's lawyers have been working overtime with every case that he's facing to say that he's not done any of XYZ. It's a bit of a, how would I say, scripted statement that they would put out. But in this particular instance, they've obviously addressed Peacock directly to say that this is all wrong. If you watch the documentary, you do know that, that his ex-security guard spoke out and said that they were so scared of him that they wish that they had things done on video so that they know what Diddy was doing, or that they wish that they were being filmed when they were with him so that, he would be on his good behavior and etc. because, a camera would be there. And basically that he just created a line of fear and pain for a lot of these people. And whilst it's easier for some of them to speak out now, I do wish and feel like these security guards could have done something for these alleged victims in some kind of way. In a way where you don't put yourself in harm's way, but you would help these alleged victims. And I feel like there were chances where they could have done stuff, and I felt like some of them just didn't. They just stood behind that door and let Diddy run rampant until push came to shove. And even when push came to shove, they would just stand behind the door. I just felt like these security guards who are all speaking up now in regards to Diddy and what they did around him, I just felt like they could have helped to reduce the madness of some situations, and they chose not to. That's what I feel like happened sometimes. But now everything's happened, let's sit in front of a camera and discuss and be part of a documentary and talk about what I couldn't have done when I felt like sometimes you could have. I don't know, maybe that's a bit of a controversial opinion. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comment box below. But of course the documentary was intriguing. Red rooms, underage girls, I spoke about it in my last videos, a lot of new and fresh allegations. I feel like the cases that he's facing are not going to stop. The PR tactics about what food he's eating from his side is also not going to stop. But he's understood now. He's in jail. He tried to get out, to go to hospital. They refused because nothing is wrong with this man. He's absolutely okay. Sitting in there, they have psychiatrists and doctors on site at the MDC in New York. But of course, his trial does begin on the 5th of May, conveniently the same time as the Met Gala. So that is when things are about to go absolutely mad. And we're going to see who gets subpoenaed, the discovery phases, and what's going to be revealed, and etc. and find out what is happening. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. Do subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Do send a super thanks to the $sign there, and you can send whatever you want. It definitely goes a long way, and I get notified each time somebody does so. Sound off in the comment box below. More videos are coming. I feel like the New Year celebration stuff is kind of dying down, so I have more time to work for you guys. Took a few days off to rest. I did apologize on my last video, but a lot more is coming out. Do subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.